Okay, so here we are again, and today, as you can see, it's a little moist, a little damp. Forecast does say it will be sunny a little later, so I wasn't sure, couldn't risk it, so I'm on the scooter. We've had 2 days which were really good, nice sunny day throughout, and I was on the R6. I actually did a couple of videos on the R6, I think, but I discovered, because on the Monday this camera that I use crashed. When I say crashed, it kind of had a little spasm, and it stopped recording, gave me a couple of beeps, and I was like, oh, okay. Got home, checked it, and it was seizure, freeze, or whatever you call it when this bastard thing does its thing. If you haven't guessed, it's a drift camera. I had the first drift Stealth HD, the one that only does 720 and 60 frames a second and 30 frames a second on the 1080p. I had that one, which, to be fair, it was very good. That first one was never crashed on me, and I used that more as an incident camera, so I had it on the helmet all the time in case anything happened. And I've picked up a few interesting things, to be fair. And that's for a good few years that was going on, and I kind of speak in my helmet anyway. So when I saw all these videos on YouTube with all the vlogging, they call it, video logging, not really my scene, but as I talk anyway, I may as well put a mic on this camera and let you listen to some stuff that goes on in my head, things that I think are good, that aren't good, you know, the usual. And I do ride safer when I talk. For example, if I wasn't talking now, I would have overtaken this, but because I'm talking, I'm thinking, so I'm a safer rider, which is a better all-round experience, I think. So yes, going back to what I was saying, the camera crashed. So what happens when this new camera, which is the HDS, so it does the 1080p in 60 frames a second, decent camera. I prefer it over the GoPros. I'll probably give you a video on that at some point, say why. Yep. And yeah, so when it crashed, it resets all the settings. So that happened on the Monday. I made a couple of videos on Tuesday and Wednesday as I was riding into work. Not a couple of videos, but I kind of spoke about stuff which would have been interesting. When I got home and thought, oh, you know what, let's upload some of this stuff and get it ready for YouTube. The mic sensitivity, which now I know was the sensitivity, was disgusting. When I was speaking, it was coming out very distorted, and I couldn't figure out why. So this morning I checked my positioning of the mic in the helmet. I normally have it under the cheek, not under, in the gap in the cheek pad where the chin strap comes out from. So what that means is the mic's under the chin strap and the strap comes over it, so it doesn't have anywhere to go. The mic was still there this morning, so I was like, okay. I moved it, gave it a little jiggle, made sure the mic lead was into the camera correctly in the back, and then started looking at settings and realized, why is this on 1080p 60 frames a second? I thought I lowered that so it's smaller file size, easy uploads, etc. and I thought, oh, okay, when it crashed, it may have defaulted everything back, and that's what it did. So when I went to mic sensitivity, it was on the 3 bars, which is the full, which is too sensitive. So I've knocked that back down to 1. So now hopefully you will be hearing me a lot better. And yep, that's kind of a little moan about drift and the camera. I may have to check the firmware. I think it's on version 1, but looking on their website, I think that is the current version for this model. So yeah, that's kind of a little meh. But yeah, I'm on the scooter today because of the weather. Not sure about the sun, but you know why I like the scooter in the rain. And that's another video I did. And yeah, I kind of moan a lot. Well, not moan a lot, but I talk a lot, but I only put up, or I will only be putting up the bits that I think are half useful to you guys, because it's pointless just loading everything. So I might keep them quite short and simple, 3 to 4 minutes, or maybe 5 minutes at a push. So this is kind of a overview.